and I'm seeing that the weather isn't looking that great back in the UK. And I'd like to be able to show you some sunshine over here, but the weather isn't that great over here either, where we are. We've got very, very low cloud today, and it's not conducive at all. Definitely not washing machine weather for us up here when you're living off grid. Hope everybody's okay. I'm just waiting for my chat to load up, and then once that's loaded up, we can start. Let's see what's going on here, because it's not there yet. I'm still waiting for the adverts. There's the adverts. We're in. Looks like we're on. And we're up and running. I've been answering a couple just on the text. Shelley's not with us. I dropped her off in Los Cristianos this morning, and she is now up in the air on her way to mainland Spain. People ask where she's going. I'm going to Malaga, and the reason why is because it sounds posher than Torremolinos. But she's actually off to Torremolinos with the girls, 7 girls, celebrating one of her mates' 50th, and they're there till Friday. So that's the reason why there's no hoppies as well this week. There's not going to be any there. Let's see who's on today. We've got Madge on, Ray's on with Madge. Hi Ray, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing okay. The weather's not great, I've seen on that as well. Raymondo and Patricia, shocking weather you've got as well. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you. On the hoppies, yeah, I look forward to seeing that. Let's have a look, 10th of October, I think you said. I've already answered a few of these, so I'm just skipping through them. Hoppies on the 10th of October, yeah. Let's have a look. Hi, Carol Smith's on, Mark Robert Murphy's on, how are you doing? I'm actually fully loaded with a cold, and I'm coming out the other side of it, but a couple of days ago I was like dreadful, absolutely dreadful, but I'm coming out the other side of it now, which is nice. I've got the dog going mental as well. I think in this area, we're living near a quarry, and I think on a Sunday they do all the explosions on a Sunday, and then they start quarrying it out through the week. So every time we keep hearing booms like fireworks, it's been going on for months now. On a Sunday, and he just drives the dog mental. He just goes outside barking at the nobodies, we call it. That's what he's up to. Nice to see you, hope you're doing all right, mate. Fair to middling. Let's have a look. Vinny's on, and nice to see you, mate. Living the dream, Julie and Dave are fine, very good. Siobhan's on. Afternoon, everyone back home, doing the holiday washing. Great to meet you in Yolo's, Rick. That was so funny, Siobhan, when you walked in. You looked at me as if you knew me, and I don't know who you are. And then you went, I've been influenced, and I knew straight away who it was, which is nice. It's nice to see you. Yolo's is turning into a really, really good afternoon on a Wednesday and a Friday. Really enjoying it. Great crack with the people, lovely people in there, and it's all very relaxed, really. So it's just a really nice afternoon. If you like a bit of bingo, a bit of quiz, a bit of sticky, and a bit of giggles. And Wednesday and a Friday at Yolo's is where I'm on 3 till 5. They do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't do the Monday. I took the Monday off as a day off, and I'm off with Shelley on that one. Neil Garvey's on. Hi Neil, how you doing? Mark Christie's on. Medium. Happy Sundays. Where can I see Rick around Los Chris? I don't really work around Los Chris anymore at the moment. I'm more Las Americas. I'm, as I said, Yolo's Wednesdays and Fridays from 3 till 5. I normally get there on about 2:15. And hobbies on a Thursday. I need to talk to you about this Thursday's hobbies. And then nighttime, like I've just took on now 4 gigs tonight. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. I'm at the Irish Oak. I'm at the Irish Oak Sunday, Irish Oak Monday, the Garrison, which is next door on the Tuesday, owned by the same owners, and then Wednesday the Irish Oak, taking some holiday cover. So with Shelley being away, I thought I'd just pick up the holiday work, and say it's going to be very tired because I'm going to be there till 2 a.m. 4 nights a week. I don't know if I can do it, but I'll get through it. I could definitely get through it. Let's have a look. Hi Abby, hope you're doing okay, Pet. Afternoon Pam, how you doing, Pet? Hope everything's all right. Have a great day, says Julie. Thank you so much, Julie. You too. I'll tell you about the day, what we've got coming up, and how the week's going. Hi Rick, are you solid today? Have you done a recent Just Rick? I've not, Andy. I've not done a recent Just Rick, and the reason being is that I'm struggling to find one to do. I've got one in my head that I want to do, but I've got a feeling that if I do it, I think it's going to get a lot of controversial comments on it, and I'm like, I don't know whether it's. Sometimes you go, is it worth the flag? I don't think so. A lot of what happens on the Just Rick, I think for those of you that are not aware, there's a second channel called Just Rick, and the last video's hit 25,000 views, and it's the reason why it's hit 25,000 views is because most probably it's a little bit controversial, but it's not. You've got to try and see through it. You've got to try and see through to the next level of what I'm actually trying to talk about. That's what I think anyway. I might just be clever and just like clarting on about rubbish, but to me that's how I feel about it. And some people don't, so you get a lot of abuse off that, or quite a bit of stick. But other sometimes you get also a lot of great comments as well. So I'm thinking about. I've got one in my head, and it might be done this afternoon. If not this afternoon, tomorrow. So it'll be out maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm thinking that's where it's going to be. Let's have a look. We've got 119 people on. Thank you. Happy Sunday. For those of you just joined us, Shelley is actually now on holiday. I dropped her off in Los Cristianos this morning, and she went to. She's gone to mainland Spain. She's gone to Torremolinos with the girls, and she's having a girly holiday till Friday. So she's really looking forward to it as well. So it's really nice, and it's like it's completely different, isn't it, when you go with your mates or with your girls? They're gonna have a completely different holiday compared to when you go with your partner, I think. So it's good. Gordon Douglas says, "Hi Rick, love the Gran Canaria vlog. Day off today, so chilling with Grace, my 4-year-old. Also love the Just Rick videos. Keep them up." Thanks, Gordon. Gran Canaria vlog is not doing very well, and that's another one. We're questioning why it's not doing well. Just me and Shelley. And is it because people are not a fan of drag? Is it homophobia? Is it because the thumbnail has a drag artist on it? Is it because it's the #1 drag bar? We don't know. And we had a great time. We loved it. We had a great time with it, and it was amazing. But it's not doing as well as I thought it would be. And there's a lot of effort gone into that, which is a shame. But that's just the way it is. That's what happens with YouTube, I see. Let's have a look. Don't worry, I'll dance for us both. Just saw a vlog with you chatting to KS. He shouted, "I know him." Oh, you're famous. I'm supposed to fly out tomorrow for 3 weeks, but I had to cancel last week. Gutted. Sorry to hear that, John. Love all your vlogs. Hope Shelley's fun. Yes, me too, Alice. Me too. I hope Shelley has a great time. She's up in the air at the moment. Yes, I hope Shelley has a fantastic time, says Ali. Yes, she's up in the air at the moment. She'll be landing there most probably around about 5:30 this evening. Gary's over on Tuesday for 4 weeks. Oh, nice one. You'll see us at Hoppies, Gary. We'll be there. Let's have a look. Can't wait to book me and Dave COVID. Oh no, that's not good. Just a bigger fridge, I think, Vinny. What's that? What am I on? Oh, it's the fridge on the side, yeah. Yeah, so just got to work out what's wrong with the Gran Canaria vlog. You just got to learn with it. Jill, I can't show any of the show. The reason being is because the video vlogs, the video style is those are there really. They then get the copyright strikes, and that's the reason why we can't really show any of the show. It was shown at the end, bits of it and highlights of it, but again, it wasn't about the show itself because we're not going to go live in front of a load of strangers, that we don't know. It's not really that sort of thing that we can do with it, Jill. So hence the reason why you get a Thursday anyway, that we do the Thursdays. Great cheap flight November the 25th from Edinburgh. Whoop whoop. Yeah, November. Everybody's saying November's the cheap time to come over. Like it sounds like that is the right way to do it. So if you're looking at coming over, have a look around November time. There's some cheap ones over there. We've got some friends possibly coming over in November at the beginning. So we'll see how that goes. Just basically because the flights are so cheap, really. Kemet is watching from a very hot Orlando. It's the weather is not great. I tell you what I'll do a quick spin around. I'm in the house today because obviously my Wi-Fi reach doesn't really reach very far on it. I don't have much data on the phone. I normally bounce off Shelley's data, but I'll look at that there. That is not. Should we get outside? Should we show you? I'll show you outside. It's not the best weather-wise. It's just like a very overcast, cloudy day today. It's not best to see. So we're not the best. It's actually 2:10 and it feels a little bit dark in the house. It really does. So we normally have the house dark to keep it cool, but it really feels dark I quite like it. I like the seasonal that we get up here, the seasons, and it's. I know it's 4 degrees warmer in town because I've already been into town this morning, but it was 20 degrees up here and only 24 down there. So it's. It's not the best. It's one of those days, but it's been like this for a couple of weeks. To be honest with you, it needs to change. The weather just needs to. We don't know. Is that the summer over now? Is that we're going into autumn, or is it just? Is it just like a little blip at the moment? I don't know. Yeah, I wish you all the best living the dream. Definitely. Came back from Vegas under budget, so looking at some winter sun soon. Nice one, Neil. Scotsman in Tenerife is actually now in Vegas as well, I believe. I've been watching a couple of videos, seen a couple of there. He's gone to Vegas. I quite find that quite interesting for him. Hi Rick, hope you're well. Over in Tenerife soon. Can't wait to see you. Nice one, Kieran. See you soon. Flora fans that love Tenerife and holidays, have a look at 22 Living the Dream. David and Julie have just returned from the Med Palace and have a different slant on vlogging in a very nice, humble way. Can somebody do us a favour? I've actually chatted with Julie, I think. Can somebody drop their link in on Living the Dream? Just drop the link into the chat and have a look at it and just see. Wish you all the best. It's all Tenerife. People doing anything to promote Tenerife, just wish you all the best with it. Torrential rain here in Orlando yesterday. Most days it hits 38, flying time Tuesday. I remember those days. You could almost set your clock with the rain. Kemmer. I've been over there, I've done Florida twice now, and I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. Hi Rick, so what's your Gran Canaria? I was expecting to see some footage, but just seeing you explain why, so understand why you didn't. Hope you're not at a loose end with Shelley being away. I filled my diary up with work, Monday. I filled it up with work. I thought I'm sitting for the next 4 nights down in the Irish Oak and the Garrison from 9 till 2. So I'm getting ready for that. Afternoon Rick, all tune and all tune in. Alan, I will be coming to look you up most probably tomorrow afternoon if you're around, Al, before work. So most probably around about 3-4 o'clock-ish. I think I'm going to go into town with the dog and you know, meet you up with you. And then there's actually, I've got the Just Rick vlog. I've got another really good one, hopefully lined up. I've got an interview lined up with George King, the comedian. Does anybody remember George King from the Comedians himself? And in the end, he was actually Joe Longthorne's warm-up act in Blackpool. And I've got an interview lined up with him this week. I just need to get hold of him and get myself over to the golf and go and spend an afternoon with him and have a few coffees and stuff like that. He's an absolute gentleman. I don't know if you hear the dog's going mental. He's an absolute gentleman of a man, and he's just like, I think he must have so many stories that we can relate to, you know, from the people, the comedians, and from, you know, his life on the cruise ships and stuff like that. He's a very, very funny guy as well. Are you telling me that you're barking at everybody, mate? You are, I know you are. So I've got that lined up. I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago, and I think he really fancies doing it, so it's like, we'll have a bit of a laugh with that. I check the Ryanair app 3 times a day, delete cookies, prices up and down, so worth checking often daily. Fantastic. Over my birthday on the 25th of October, where's the best to spend your birthday? In the Reef with a rickshaw and an Indian with my son Ross. Last one, you killed me with drinks when I did my birthday. It's if you have to an afternoon, YOLO Las Americas on a Wednesday and a Friday, or if it's an evening, it is going to be the Irish Oak and the Garrison. But it's not really how'd you explain it? The age group, the demographic that we've got watching this, the Irish Oak and the Garrison doesn't fit that demographic. I think Vinny will be right there, because he came over with Owen and Dean. But I think they're most probably Hoppies on a Thursday. I think is a good one. Get Hoppies on a Thursday and get yourself booked in there. Nan bread last night has given me a right sore head, says Magic. Hi Rick, it was great to see you and Shelley at Hoppies last Thursday. Can't wait to see you both again in November. Love Brandy and Mark. Nice to meet you guys. Really, we had a great day. Thursday was a fantastic day. It was really nice. Love the Gran Canaria vlog, said somebody else there. It keeps jumping because I'm behind. In Tenerife first excursion, Los Cristianos, talking to Sarah, who owns Mellow Gecko. Say hi to Sarah from me. Sarah is an amazing person. She does a lot with the life paws and the dogs, and she's fantastic. If you want your excursions, go and see Sarah in Los Cris at Tenerife First Excursions. She deserves all the success. Hi Rick, absolutely pouring down in Middleton, Greater Manchester, crazy weather. I need to speak to my dad. I've not spoken to him for ages, and he's chatting, Karen. So I hope the weather gets better. You've had rain a lot this summer. I've heard that you've had a lot of rain this summer. It's boiling in mainland Spain. We're at the Golden Tourist in Costa Brava, great hotel. Massive vlogs come out of this place. Nice one, Darren. Brilliant. Just home from Gran Canaria, Rick. Myself and friend Esther is over in Tenerife in 3 weeks for her 40th. Nice one, Kieran. Have a great time. Vinny, yeah, very true. Nice place, but more for kids. It is. I know people want to come over and it's lovely to see you all, but even I felt a bit awkward when Vinny turned up with because it is a bit of a kid's place, and it's like, you know, they're having a great time and stuff like that, but it's not really our scene. I think Hoppies is a much more relaxed area where we can come and have a chat and say hi to you guys, for sure. The Royal Oak Entertainment, is it allowed in there? Not the Royal Oak, the Irish Oak, Marie. I work at the Irish Oak in Las Americas. So, pretty much call up there. Thank you to everyone for joining. It's 159 of you on. Happy Sunday. It's not the best of weather here up in Media Zora. But the weather's not been the best really for the last couple of weeks in Tenerife, to be honest with you. It's been very cloudy, very calimery. We've not had the summer that we thought we normally get, where I know in August sometimes it hit 40, 45 degrees. We're barely just getting out of the 20s into the 30s. So it's just, it's not been the best. I've got a little bit of a cold, excuse me, and just trying to get over it. But I'm okay to get into work tonight as well, so there's no problem at all with that. We'll be doing that. Let's have a look. In the Ford shopping centre, getting dragged around the shops. Oof. Let's have a look. Over in end October, start November. Can he wait, says Magic. Nice one. Rick, you're looking more tanned, or is it the white background? I think it's more the white background. I'm actually, I'm very hot. I think because of the illness, I'm just sweating out the sickness, I think. I'm gonna, when I finish this, I've got to go into town, back into Los Cris. We had a right palaver. Was it 2 days ago? 2 days ago, we got a lift home after a night out. We left the car in Los Cristianos, and the guy that gave us a lift home in this very, very nice Mercedes CLS, beautiful car, got us to our house, tried to turn the car around and stuck it in a ditch. And it was an absolute comedy of errors. So we got home at 1 o'clock. We finally got to bed at 3:30. This car was not getting out of the ditch. So in the end, he came up with a different car and we had to tow him out of the ditch. No damage to the car was done. But that's for him to get home. He had to get home on my bike in the end because he couldn't get home in the car. So he took my bike. So I've now got to go and get the bike sorted. But the bike's due for a service on Monday, tomorrow, because it's driving like a bag of spanners. So I've got to take the car into town, park the car up, go and get the bike, drive the bike over to Los Cristianos because it's going to be there for 9:30 in the morning. And if I drive the bike in and I'm out without the bike, I'm going to be stuck in Los Cris for the day. So what I'm going to do is drive the bike over and then bring the car back home tomorrow morning. I'm working till 2, into bed most probably at 3, up at 8:30, straight into Los Cris again, hand the keys over and come back home and go back to bed. So it's a bit of a comedy of errors at the moment, but it's got to be done. And it's only the best way we can do it. So straight after this, I'm going into Los Cris. I've already took Rollo out for 5k, but he's just getting so excited. You all right, mate? He's getting so excited about all these explosions. I think what I'm going to do is, once I've done that and come back, I think I'm going to then most probably take him out for another 5k and just see if we're getting tired, because he's going to be on his own tonight when I leave him, which he's fine. We normally do when Shelley's working, but he's going to be left that a little bit longer, which is a shame, but there we go. He'll be all right. Let's have a look. Download the ABC app. Hobbies and Dreamers are much better places. They definitely are, Vinny. I tell you what, guys, there's another channel. There's another one that you need to look at as well. And it's not an app. It's actually a web-based program. So if you're on a computer, on a phone, you've got your web browser open. In the Loop, Tenerife. .net, I think it is. In the Loop, Tenerife.net. It is one of the entertainers, Jamie Drew. He has absolutely gone to town on this. He started off with an app and it just didn't work, so he's now gone back onto a web-based program because it makes it a lot easier for him. But In the Loop, Tenerife.net is a pretty decent website to look at if you're interested in Tenerife entertainment and the entertainment scene and the bar scenes and the quizzes, etc. It's a really good one, so just take a look at that, and I'll see if I can drop the link in as well, because it is actually In the Loop Tenerife. Dogs are mental. There you go, I've got it there. In the Loop, Tenerife.net is what it is. And it's really worth having a look at. If you're watching it on catch up, take yourself, go and have a quick look at that. I'll paste that in. There you go. Which is really good to see. Catley says, hi Rick and all in the chat. Hi Kat, the podcast was unbelievable. Thank you for putting it out there. You know what I mean. Bless that little girl. Do you know what it is, Kat? That's the reason why I did the vlog on it, because it was absolutely phenomenal. The podcast, Kat's talking about the latest Just Rick, which has got nearly 25,000 views on it. And the podcast was just, it blew me away. And I told you, Kat, that the author of the book actually made private contact with me on an email, just thanking me for all that, and he's going to send me one of the books as well. What's going on with the Palms Chippy? I've heard it's closing early and up for sale, and Lorraine has had a fall. I don't know. I really don't know, Jill. We don't get there because we can't park anywhere near that area. We don't tend to stay away from that area. I actually work in the area around the corner, but we don't tend to visit it because we can't. Unlike a holidaymaker, they get at the airport and they get just parachuted into that area with no cars. We can't get the cars anywhere near it, so we tend to stay away. So if anybody knows what's happening in the Palms Chippy, let us know. Let's have a look. Ali Bennett just sub, living the dream, fantastic. Yeah, go and give them a sub. Go and have a look to see what they're up to and support them. 441 subscribers, 28 videos. That's nice. Grandparents were beautiful. You got to support the grandparents, man. We're grandparents ourselves. Fun channel on holidays and days out. Absolutely fantastic. Eating out in Tenerife. It's good, man. I'll have a look at that. Red Palace Kids Club. Yeah, it looks great. In the Loop. Living the Dream. Go and have a look at Living the Dream and see what they're about and see how it goes. What else was going to tell you today? I've got to tell you about. I just have to thank you about Thursday. She's in mainland, on her way to mainland Spain, Martin. I've got to say that Thursday was just a phenomenal afternoon. It was it's almost like the tap had been turned back on again when when the tourists come back after the summer. August has been an absolute shocker. It really has. The bars have been empty. The hotels have been rammed. The all-inclusive have been rammed, most probably. The parents have come over with the kids. There was kids everywhere. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's their time to shine, not the bar's times to shine. And it's just been an awful one. It's been such a long month. And then first week September was actually the same. But then it was like last Monday. It's almost like the switch has been turned, and we call it the proper people. It's not the proper people. The people there on holiday are also proper people. But our audiences have started to turn up again, and the bars have started to get fuller again. And it's done all right. If you watch at the Gran Canaria vlog, if anybody saw it and you saw me working that night in the Garrison, it was a struggle to get a shot where it looked like it was full, because it was really, really very quiet that night. But we were just trying to show you what we're going, what we do and what we were going through. But that was it really. My favourite thing is being a nana. Shelley loves it. Shelley absolutely loves it. It's nice. Hi Debbie, how you doing? The Palms was open on Thursday as we walked back from Hoppies. Oh, nice one. That's good. It's a busy place, the Palms. It's probably the most famous chippy in the south of Tenerife. I think it's because they deliver everywhere, and they've got these little smart cars that they go around in delivering, and it's just marketing. I think the marketing's fantastic. That's what makes it really. We were talking about marketing the other night with the owner of Chicago's, Jack. He's opening up a. Do you remember DeBeo? Mark Robert Murphy's still on DeBeo next door to Casey's. He's actually bought that and he's turning it into Yim Siam, which is the second Yim Siam, because one's in Los Cris, one's in the old town of Los Cris, and this one's now going to be next door to Chicago's Lounge on that level. The Olive Garden as well, and he's busy getting that one sorted. And we were talking about the marketing of stuff, because with Shelley's video having 5.3 million views, he's most probably asking us to go and help him do something with it. But we're also I can hear all the banging. I thought it was fireworks. We're also on October the 13th. If any of you coming over, by the way, you might. Is anybody around by October the 13th? Are you around? Because on a Sunday afternoon, there's going to be a charity event at Chicago's in aid of Live Paws, which is the dog rescue that we're always attached to. And it's going to be hosted by myself and John Francis, which is John Francis is the George Michael tribute, and he's phenomenal. And Shelley, and it's going to be going through 1 till 6, and we're going to get some more artists involved. I think David Frame's just joined it, which is, he's the Meatloaf tribute, and there's a magician on there as well. So this is going to be October the 13th. So if anybody wants any tickets, the way to do it is contact the bar, Chicago's direct. It's going to be €20 a ticket. 10 euros goes straight to the dog's home, and with the other 10 there's going to be food and drink available as well for the other 10 euros. So it's going to be, it's something, the dog's home is something very close to mine and Shelley's heart. We're still in the thought process of whether we get a second dog as a colleague for Rolo, but we still know how lucky we are with having Rolo, and then what happens if they don't get on, etc. But if you fancy it, it's October the 13th, Chicago's at the Passerella Centre. Tickets will be limited, so contact the bar direct, Chicago's direct, and get them sorted. We're advertising and promoting it already over Facebook at the moment. There's a video, I think it's called Chicago Sports and Grill, I think it is, and is it Chicago Sports and Grill? Let me get the right one, because there's no point in just giving you the wrong information if you're watching it on catch up and stuff like that. Chicago's Sports Bar and Grill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to in the chat. I'm going to put that in the chat now. That's the link to the Facebook page there. In fact, what I'll do, I'm going to pin that, because that's if you're watching this on catch up and you fancy getting involved and you want to go, that's the pinned link at the top of the chat is the Chicago's Facebook page, and if you get hold of them there, they'll be able to sort you some tickets out straight away. Just let them know Rick and Shelley sent you, and just say, look, we're coming over, etc. and they'll work it out for you from there. But that's how they've managed to, because they'll be a bit confused about how have you managed to find this. It's Chicago Sports Bar and Grill, which is a beautiful bar as well on the Passerella Centre. And it's if you're staying in a decky, it's literally going to be €10 in a taxi from a decky. It's not far. Remember to hit the thumbs up, Suzanne. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the vlog Thursday afternoon music. It was fantastic too. Thanks, Alice. Thank you so much. Is there much call for electric cars? What's the infrastructure like in Tenerife? It's not there yet. It's definitely not there yet. There are some electric cars over here. There are some points here, but I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough at all. I wouldn't feel comfortable buying an electric car at this moment in time over here. And I don't know what the structure is. They're talking about putting 3 lanes in, the building 3 lanes from San Isidro, which is the other side of the airport, all the way through to Los Cristianos, I believe. And that's actually ongoing as we speak. There's a major road construction going on at the top of Golf del Sur, which isn't affecting the motorway traffic as they're driving through, but trying to get on and off around that sort of area is just carnage at the moment, or it has been anyway. That's top of Golf. But when that's sorted, they're putting a super roundabout in, which actually, a super roundabout there's the airport. San Isidro has a super roundabout here, which you guys never see, and that works fantastic. So once that's in there, it'll be a lot better. The atmosphere at Hotby's on Thursday was electric. You see the lives back home, and the atmosphere is always great. However, the build up the hour before builds the atmosphere for the live. It does, doesn't it, Alan? It's great, and it's the hour before we have a bit of fun. We struggle to go live. I don't know why we don't do the hour before as well, but it's just we wanted to do the hour and just keep it, keep them wanting more. That's the idea. But I'm not sure what we're going to do this Thursday. I don't know if you guys want to live this Thursday. We've got the incredible Luke Towler. He's going to be covering Shelley's hour. I don't know if it's going to be 5 o'clock yet. I need to speak to Sharon. But I'm just coming off the back of a 4-day night shift. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm still thinking about what we're going to do on Thursday. But possibly, I think Luke Towler is a phenomenal singer. And if he's up for it, we may as well give it a go and see what happens. Yim sounds pretty good. It is. We'll miss this week. What a shame. We'll be over on October the 13th. You know how to get your tickets. I saw David framing Kesby. He was fab. Yeah, he's good, isn't he? He's good. Someone's complaining on Facebook the chippy was shut by 10:30 tonight and they showed a sign that wasn't clear but said it's for sale. And then in the comments, he just jumped because someone said the owner had had a fall. I don't know. Karen Greg's on. Hi, Karen. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. That's our final day rate, unfortunately, so we'll just miss that event. What a shame, man. What a shame. I read that Turkey was getting expensive. Vodka drink, 15. Yet some say it's scare money. Well, who do you believe? Yeah, I don't know. I heard about that as well. And I think it was in the Daily Mail as well. And it's just like, you know what it is? If you come to Tenerife, I can get you a vodka drink for 15 quid in Tenerife as well if you go down Del Duque way or down like a letter way a bit. But it depends where you go, I suppose, as well. Colin will be in Los Cris then. Let's have a look. The owner put a post on after her fall. Lorraine, God bless. She's lovely, Lorraine. I've only met her about 3 or 4 times, but she's really nice. She used to come in the beer garden and have a drink in the beer garden. I'd love to be on the 13th, that's my birthday, so I won't be able to be there, but I'm sure I'll sort out a donation for you to pass on to a great charity. Yeah, I think what we're going to do on that Sunday is I think we're going to actually do a live on the Sunday from there as well. I don't know if we're going to get anybody singing or not. It's a little bit too far away, so I don't know what the time schedule is going to be, but I think our Sunday live will be from there, and we'll most probably stick up a GoFundMe or a PayPal or something like that if you guys are kind enough and you want to support the dogs, like Rollo is here now. You want to do that, then I think that possibility is going to be around. Turkey is the cheapest place you can go. There you go, Darren tells you, isn't it? Tell the truth. Do you miss Shelley? Not yet. No. Not had a chance to, Darren. Not had a chance to. It was the way I'm feeling. I dropped her off in Los Cris, came home and went back to bed, to be honest with you, and then got up and just tidied the house. And then the live. And then I've got to go into town and then back at work. It's going to be... I will always keep myself busy, Darren. I think that's what it comes down to for me. I literally, I'm a very processed person, so I'll just keep myself busy with what I do, and that'll be it. Before you know, it'll be Friday. How are you both yesterday? I'm back in the UK. Hope you're both okay. Good, thanks, Greg. Thank you very much. All good, thank you. We met a few of the people on YouTube, from YouTube on Thursday. It's Craig was over here. It's lovely to see. Jessica, we met Jessica. She was lovely. And Jessica said something as I was walking towards somebody. And so I didn't clock her, and then when I turned around to speak to her, she went very quiet inside herself. So if you're watching, Jessica, thank you very much for coming down on Thursday and meeting us. It was really, really pleasant. Met Alan Fraser. Well, I met half of Alan Fraser because the other half disappeared. He's lost loads of weight. And he's like working out with his guns as well. It's great to see you, and I'll look forward to seeing you this week as well. But that was nice. It was just nice to meet you. Thursday just was literally... I used to work on a Thursday. What you guys who were there this Thursday don't realise is I actually work on a Thursday. I used to work 3 till 5. So I didn't get there till about 10 past, 5:15, and then we went live. So I actually, missed it. It's only the last couple of Thursdays that I've started doing that all full time, being there from about 3:30 till 6:30, 7 o'clock. And I think, to be honest with you, I think that's the way it's going to go. I think I'm going to sacrifice my Thursday's wage to actually do that, because this, I don't know if you guys, I know you guys watch on a Thursday, but if you've not been there on a Thursday, there's something special about it, and I think there's something special being created, like an experience. I know it sounds a bit weird, but I think Vinny might vouch for that. I think Hope Allen can vouch for it. There's something going on, Anne and David, hope you can vouch for it. There's something on a Thursday that's just that little bit special, that it could take, if it takes off, it could be fantastic. It could be, there's just an atmosphere that creates there that's just brilliant. And that's it. Yeah, Vinny says me and the lads loved it. I think there's just something there, and it's a shame for me to disappear away, do work, come in, and then just it's nice to be part of it and see if we can channel it a little bit, just to get it going a little bit, in something in a better, in a great direction with it, I think. Hoppies leave them wanting more. It's true, Raymondo. I think that's why we do the hour. Shelley's a great believer in that. Shelley's a massive believer in leave them wanting more. I know it's a little bit selfish, I suppose, but it's the right thing. I think it's the right thing to do. Ali says, I love going to Hoppies, book for the 3rd, fantastic. Let's have a look. Living the Dream's getting dropped again, that's good. Hoppies, leave them wanting more, yeah. Out next Sunday, can't wait. Nice one, Gary. Can Megan help with Hoppies Thursday, settle before you arrive? Well, no, I think he doesn't need to anymore, Karen. I think it's just a question, because I don't think I'm going to work the Thursdays. I think I'm going to take the Thursdays off. Shelley wants me to take the Thursdays off. She thinks I do too much anyway. So it's... I think that's what's most probably going to happen from now on. I pick up enough cover work anyway, behind the scenes. If it's in the Daily Whale, it's true. I know. I read it as well. I actually read the Daily Whale, and I know I'm reading rubbish. Love the idea of a live on the day, Rick. Yeah, I think that's going to be good on the Sunday. I think we'll do that. The Daily Mail content is very absorbent, a bit like toilet paper. Very true. Ray Duffy, oh mate, thank you. Cheers, Pokemon. Thank you, sir. I'll put that towards my next poker game sometime this week. I'm sure I'll be here in the afternoon doing that. He's back out again, barking his head off. Hopes is a fantastic afternoon. It is, Ali. It is. Very politely put. Do you know what it is? Again, I can't even bounce on the gate. Here's something for you again. For those that you don't know, the Just Rick channel is a channel that goes on, and I talk about stuff. I am listening to a podcast at this moment in time, and I am listening to a psychologist at this moment in time who has collected all the data that when you put into your search engines, Google shows it. And this guy's talking about, you're either, let's say you're red or a blue, and Democratic Republic's American one, and red or a blue, but those people are sitting on the fence. And he can prove that this, in the search engine, what they Google and filter you, will swing voters from a 50-50 into an 80-20. And he says, it's incredible. And it's like, nobody's keeping these people in check. And it's just like, this is what blows my mind when I'm doing stuff. And it's just like, this is what's going to turn me off the, it's going to put me tinfoil on my head, I think. It's very interesting stuff, really interesting stuff. Let's have a look. Can't wait to, so when I read the Daily Mail, what I meant to say from that is when I read the Daily Mail, I do take it very much with a pinch of salt. How long do you spend on average vlog editing? Andy, I will tell you, the Gran Canaria vlog took me 4 plus hours maybe. And that's why then it's disappointing when it doesn't do as well as you think it should do. The Just Rick vlogs, they take about an hour and a half to 2, and it went through to 25,000 views. Whereas the other one took 4.5 plus hours, and that's hit 3,000 views. And in my eyes, I think that's a better vlog. But you've got to want to edit because you love editing. There's no other way about it. The actual fact is the YouTube channels are monetized. There's no lie about that. That's why you get the adverts at the beginning. But if you're doing it purely to chase the money, then you're in the wrong job. You've got to do it because you love the editing style of it. I actually edited, I don't know if those people who know me personally on the Facebook page, they asked me to edit an advert for the dogs thing on the 13th of October, and I was doing that yesterday morning, and that took me about an hour and a half to 2 hours, but it's out there now. And it's all, Chicago's using it, John Francis using it, Shelley's using it, I'm using it, some of the local groups, Tenerife groups are using it, and it's really good to get the message out there, much more with video than it is just with a poster. But you've got to love the actual style of editing. Teddy Swim's video on TikTok for Shelley, editing took me 15 minutes, and that had 5.3 million views. So it's the balance is just out of sync, really. So something took 50 minutes and got 5.3 million views. Something took 4.5 plus hours and got 3,000 views. The Just Rip one took over an hour and a half, and that got 25,000 views. You just don't know which way it's going to go, and you can't fight the algorithms. This is the laziest form of content we can find, because it doesn't take anything to edit, really. But it's nice. It's a nice way to have a chat and a conversation. I call this Gogglebox, but we talk back to you, and I like that. I like that idea. And I've always been a big fan of chat room. I've always been a big fan of communication. So that's the reason why I do it, and that's the reason why I like it. Hopefully that answers your question. Can't wait to join the Thursday gang. Nice one, living the dream. You get yourself over here. Always a great afternoon hobbies. I blame the measures. Sharon says, you never ever go home sober. Never go home sober from hobbies. Hi Rick, just finished lunch at the bar, which you recommend. It was absolutely lush. The cauliflower cheese as a side was amazing. Thanks for the recommendation. Do you know what I'm going to do, Janice? I am going to take that, I'm going to screenshot that, and I'm going to send it to them. Because I think that's the sort of positivity that we need to see across social media. I think they put so much hard work into it, some people, and it's so deservedly, and the food is phenomenal. And to be honest with you, Janice, I put in the chat as well, if I hadn't done that video, you'd most probably walk past that bar and never go in, because that's how non-existent it is. It's just a grey building, isn't it? But when you go inside, it's beautiful. So tell me, would you have gone in if you hadn't seen the video? It's interesting. Hobbies is such a special time for all of us, Rick, on a Thursday, to bring the community of friends together, watching a fantastic, talented Shelley and yourself. And the only thing for me is I totally agree with it. It's not growing fast enough. And what I mean is there must be more people out there that would benefit from a bit of sunshine in their house as you come through to the winter months. Last November, Hoppies had a spate of like 3 weeks of hitting about 25,000 views, and we couldn't work out what it was. Eddie, Sarah and Eddie, he said, we most probably get busier in the winter, because the winter it goes dark early for you guys. And maybe that's what it was, because in the summer, you guys are more outside doing your own barbecues or taking advantage of the weather. But to me, I can't work out the reason why it is. We can guess it, and we can think about it, but to actually nail it so you can repeat it, I don't know how to do that at the moment. But I know that you guys sharing it is the only way we can get the reach out there further. But I genuinely believe there are people out there who would benefit from sunshine in their houses in the dark winter months of the UK, and how bleak it can get over there. And we're lucky, because we, 6:30 at night, we're still sunshining, and it works. But the channel's always going to be not a slow grow. If you have a channel that grows slowly, what it means is you get a lot more retention, you get a lot more investment from people like yourselves that are watching it. If you got a channel that goes fast, then people just click on it, and then you don't get that retention. So I prefer the build of retention of a community. What Anne just said there, Anne said, is the thing that the community on the right hand side is the chat. I'm working on a laptop, so the chat's on the right hand side. It's very, very important that we keep the regularity going. Like today, I nearly didn't do it today, so I'm not 100%. But hopefully there's going to be somebody in the chat that benefits from it, or hopefully somebody later on in the week will stick it on and watch it and benefit from it, because it's a nice thing to do. It's a nice thing to be nice. I just want to say, it's always nice to be nice. But Hobbies Thursday is definitely something there. Just like ask, I heard the massive hotel is starting on the right of the main road going into the Gulf. Ooh, not that I'm aware of. On the right-hand side, they're using it at the moment. The idea, as you go on the golf on the right-hand side, that used to be part of the golf course. It used to be a 27-hole golf course. It's now an 18-hole golf course. And they were going to turn that into a shopping mall and walkways on the right-hand side, not a hotel. However, what happened was, what you guys don't see, is if you go off the golf and then go over the motorway and go up about another half a mile, there is a massive complex there that was always derelict, which is actually now getting built up. And that's going to be called Gran Manzana, which is the Big Apple. And they're putting a cinema screen in there, or 7-screen cinema and shopping mall. And that up there is the reason why the one on the golf now is redundant. And what they're using it there for now is they tend to use it for raves. So like Green World or something like that, you know, like the big parties. So the big stages where all the DJs come in, they've been used there for a couple of times. And they're quite impressive, actually. Really, really quite impressive. So I don't know about the hotel though, Craig. I've not heard that. Have they reached saturation point on designing, developing and building golf course in Tenerife and elsewhere? Has the bubble burst? I think they've reached saturation point. I don't think the bubble's burst. The saturation point is because if you go on holiday for a week, how many times are you going to play? 5 times, maybe? We have that many golf courses. I think the more you put on there, I think it's going to struggle. The bubble hasn't burst. We are now coming into our summer season in golf because there's nowhere in the winter that you can fly for 4 hours and get the guaranteed sunshine that you can in Tenerife. So now this is where the prices go up again at this moment in time, Andy, when it goes. I still don't play. I don't play anymore, but that's all just what I know, really. Hoppy's life should be on prescription and vitamin D. Nice one, Vinny. Hoppy's, the drinks are very reasonable price and the service is second to none. They work so hard to make the afternoon great. I personally missed the domination of Dom. She was very strict but nice. She was very, yeah, it's very, very true. But it's got to work for everybody, you know. Dom's had the private life's changed, situation's changed, which means that she then has to change with her situation as well. And that was all. That was only really what it was. There was nothing more to do with that, and it's such a shame because it's such a solid team. Since that has happened, Jodie's actually come into her own because there's no secret that Dominique was like quite, you know, she's a very strong lady, and then now that she's gone, Jodie has actually literally come out of the shadow. I do actually have to say as well, it was an absolute pleasure meeting Jackie Stewart. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for all your gifts. Thank you so much for your donations. Excuse me. We walked in there and you were sat inside, and it was a pleasure to meet you, Jackie, and really nice to see you, and thank you so much. All right, I just wanted to just mention that for us. It's always nice to meet people from the channel. It really is. Come and say hello. Siobhan was walking down the street and I was working, and I was talking. I was in YOLO working, so I'm on the microphone in YOLO, and she recognised the voice straight away and came in and said hello, which was lovely as well. So things like that, it's just nice. It's really, really nice. So it's good. It's good. We have 168 people on. Happy Sunday to you all. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're doing all right. For those that are joining late or not watching on catch up, Shelley's actually on a girly holiday. She has gone to Malaga. She mentions Malaga because it sounds nicer than Torremolinos, because that's where she ended up going, Torremolinos. She's going to be back on Friday. I think talking to you guys and just explaining what we're doing has made my mind up that I will most probably go live on Thursday, and it will be Luke Towler who's joining us. And Luke is, I'll tell you what about Luke, which people don't realise about Luke. Luke was actually signed by Sony, so he was on the cusp of making it as a career. That's how good his voice is, and he didn't actually make it, unfortunately. But he's you know, what their loss is our gain, because we've now got a phenomenal vocalist on the island, and he'll do the tracks right up your street. He loves the Motown, all that sort of stuff, the male vocals of Motown, etc. So we'll get that sorted. I think I'll have a chat with him, and we'll see how it goes. I've just seen that last message has come up. Sorry, Vinny says, I met Jack at a lovely night in the corner bar with her last year. Fantastic. Are we getting our weekly plant health check, Rick? Yes, you can have one. I'll tell you what, the spider plants are doing fantastic. The spider plants are doing fantastic. You might have noticed I've got one over my shoulder here. This is we've had that now for a few months. I'm very, very happy with that one. The reedy one, not too sure. The bean sprouts are looking good. I think the tomatoes are a no-no. I think the tomatoes are gone. I've got one plant left in the tomato and it's not looking great at all. I think the pot's far too big. I think we just need to move on. I tell you who's doing fantastic though with the gardening is Megan. Megan's doing amazing. My daughter Alice stayed over. She stays over once a week and we watch a film. We're going through the Marvel MCU, the cinematic universe, and we watched Thor the other night. And then I took her back to Megan's because she stays at Megan's. The internet's a lot better. and she's a gamer. And I went to the house, and she's growing everything. She has orange trees, lemon trees. She has avocado. Yes, she's got an avocado growing on there as well. She's got spider plants. She's loving it. She's absolutely loving it. And you know, it's one of those ones when you see a girl who's gone from a girl into a young lady, she's fully grown up, and she's doing fantastic. She's getting the paperwork sorted as well. So the paperwork means that she's going to be able to stay here on the temporary 5-year. So because hers runs out in October, so she's in the process speaking with lawyers to get it now extended for 5 years. She's got to get a contract sorted for work, because that's what you need to be able to stay in the country. So it's all going in a pretty decent direction for Megan. I'm over the moon for her. And Alice is the flip reverse. Alice actually decided she wants to go back to the UK, which is fine because it's her decision, and I'm very, very happy with it. The dog there wants to go in our bed. That's what he's doing over my shoulder there. He wants to go in the bed. So we'll let him in there in a sec. Let's have a look. The staff at Hobbies are incredible. They work so hard, very efficient, and the prices are very reasonable. It's also the best afternoon's entertainment you'll experience on the island. Thank you, Alan. I will also mention as well, don't forget Michael Levy Jr. on a Saturday. Shelley stopped the Calypso on a Sunday. Stopped the Calypso on a Friday. She doesn't work there anymore on a Friday. And the reason being, believe it or not, is it doesn't work. Now, how can Shelley not work in a place that doesn't work? Well, it's easy, because when you think there's a lot of residents on the island who go out, Michael Levy Jr.'s Saturday Club is like now set in stone cement. He's been doing it for a few years now, just like Shelley's Hoppies on a Thursday. God bless anybody who tries to go over against Hoppies on a Thursday with entertainment. So the residents go out on a Saturday. To do 2 days on the bounce is tough. So for residents to go out on a Friday and a Saturday, so they tend to choose one or the other. Now they know about the Michael Levy Jr. one, hence the reason why we've tried it and it's not working. So Shelley says, look, it's fine. She's moved away from Calypso. So Calypso, wish them all the best. They'll most probably get a different artist in or something different in there, because Calypso, Sean and Becky are fantastic people, and they'll get somebody in there as well. But it's not going to be Shelley anymore. So there you go. Let's have a look. Good afternoon, everyone watching from Salou, Spain. Hi, Darren. How are you? We met Jackie in the corner bar too. Totally good, lovely lady. Yeah, she'll be watching Jackie on Catch Up. I'm sure you will. The bar is one of my favourite bars. The couple are amazing. They are, Gordon. Yeah, Bethany and Theo. Hi, Rick. How you? Shelley, keeping them all well and good. Out. So good to see you. Thanks, Darren. You must be the only person in Tenerife that can't grow tomatoes. I can't grow tomatoes. I can't even eat them anymore, Alan. I can't eat. I'm allergic to them. I've become allergic to tomatoes. I get this itchy skin on my arms, like really bad, about 3 hours later. And it's took me a couple of years to work out what it was, and it was it's tomato. So I'm off tomato for a while, just to make sure, just to see if that's definitely what it is. Would love to meet you and David. I'll be staying in Los Chris on the Tenerife surf from the 5th to the 15th. Tomato plants don't like nicotine. Wash your hands before you touch them. I don't smoke, mate. I don't smoke. What are we going to do with you, Rick? You need Megan to give you some lessons. Absolutely, Ali. Honestly, she's fun. She's flying. Rick, you should be so proud of Megan. Do you know what it is, Mr. B? I am. I really am. She sent me a message the other day. She'll be all right with me sharing this. She sent me yesterday, said, I've just had a moment reality check. I just want to thank you for moving to Tenerife, because without you being here, I would not be here. And I just want to say I'm in an absolutely fantastic place, and it means the world. And I sent her back and I said, you know what it is? That means the world. Oh, that's all you want from your kids, isn't it? That's all you want from your kids, to know that they are in a fantastic place. And she is. And I'm like, oh, okay, brilliant. So let's keep you here now. And that's the reason why we're doing the paperwork and trying to get the paperwork sorted so she can stay for the next 5 years. Her and her fella's a fantastic lad, really chilled out. Will, he actually works next door to Hoppies. He works in O'Malley's in the evenings. Yeah, so if anybody's seen him, long hair, that's Will. He's in O'Malley's. And together they're a fantastic couple. And she's coming along. I'm so proud. She doesn't watch this, but I'm so proud of her. And it's great. And we just now go, right, okay, that's that job done. Now let's get the other one sorted. And now let's get Alice into a happy place as well. So we're working on things like that. But it's your kids, man. You never stop doing it with your kids, do you, really? You never stop. There's one point where you turn around and your kids start looking after your parents. I'm wondering what that day that's going to be. Let's have a look. I'll keep my eyes up for Anne. Yeah, they're meeting each other. Megan is such a wonderful young woman, doing great, so you deserve to be proud. Thanks, Anne. Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look. Ian's doing really well. Thanks in Salou, Spain at the moment. Have a lovely time here. Hope you're getting the weather, Darren. Hope the weather's great for you. We've got 177 people on an afternoon. I have to say, congratulations to Tim. He's just hit, what's he hit? He's just hit 9,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Tim. Absolutely brilliant, mate. I'm over the moon for you. I've just seen he's got another toy. Tim's with his toys, hasn't he? He's got a drone or something like that. He's, what was it? Quickie for the DJI with motion VFX titles. So Big boys toys he's got there, but well done, Tim. Absolutely pleased for you. Hope you and Chris are all right, and everybody down in Callao. I miss sometimes the crack in Callao, the bars and stuff like that. The Monte Cristo's a nice place to. It's a nice place to visit. Let's put it that way. There's better places to sit in Tenerife, but it's a nice place to visit. Nice people in there, that's for sure. But I'm over the moon for you for doing that, Tim. Really am, and good luck with that. I'm trying to think what else there is to say. If there's anything else that I need to mention. We're talking about stuff. Yeah, it is good. Living the dream. It's you next. That's what it is. The world's a better place with collaborations. That's the thing I would mention for you. What I would, if I had to give you any advice, living the dream, I am looking at your homepage on YouTube on a laptop, and I just think your thumbnails look a little bit too busy. I think you're one of the best things I could learn about a thumbnail is primary colours, and I'm losing your text. A great one is look at the Med Palace update. I'm losing your text in the picture, and somebody said to me once, they said, Avatar is the world's biggest ever grossing film. But if you put it on YouTube with a bad thumbnail, nobody had clicked on it. So that's the thing I always try and remember when I'm trying to do thumbnails. And that's the reason why I thought the sparkles one, I thought maybe the thumbnail's wrong. I wanted to use the video of sparkles behind it, but maybe the pixelation of it, maybe the colours of it are not right, and hence the reason why it's not getting clicked through. So always be, if you want to grow, living the dream, always be uber critical about your own channel and see what you can do to improve. Why is it only getting that many, etc., etc. But wish you all the best with it. But definitely collaborate with people as well. It's really important to help grow a channel. I got help. We got help in the beginning when we did ours, and then the Just Rick channel grew because of our channel collaborating with the Rick and Shelley. So that's just hopefully not advice, but just trying to help you guys on the way as well. Shelley will love Malaga if she's not been before. It's our second favourite place. Stayed in the city a few times on the way down to Algeciras. I don't know that one. Very vibrant place, extremely clean city. I'm looking forward to next year. Kevin's got 70k. That's brilliant. Me and Kev chat all the time. I'm looking forward to next year because next year our living permit goes from temporal to permanente, which means we get the discounts on the travel, on the flights and that. And I will be absolutely smashing that. I'll be going all over Spain, looking at, there's so many places in Spain I want to go. I've already been to many places, but unfortunately it was the holiday places. I now actually want to go into places like, I want to go to Sevilla, I've been to Barcelona, but I want to go and see these sort of places like Madrid and just, visit all these sort of places. So looking forward to that, I think. So, Abby Chester's birthday this week. It is as well. Yes, it is. Happy birthday, Abby. Hope you have a great day. How is work going for you, Rick? Is it really busy at the moment with Ireland being really busy now? Yeah, it's changing. It's changing its direction. We're starting to get we call it the proper customers back, the proper tourists. It's just our tourists, the ones that suit us, the bars, the ones that suit the restaurants, and not the all-inclusives, which is nice. So it's picking up actually, Darren. I'm in work tonight from 9 p.m. Looking forward to it actually really looking forward to getting in there. So it's good, and I like the idea. I know I'm going to do 4 nights on the bounce, but normally I only do 2 nights, and I like that because it gives me the energy to go. I want to go there. Whereas if you do it constantly, it's like I've had enough. Don't want to do this anymore because it's hard work. The nighttime stuff, it's hard work. Living the dream. Okay, thank you. We'll take that advice on board. We are so brand new and learn every day. Look at Create a Booth. Is a channel. He's very good at helping you. Create a Booth is very good, and just look at thumbnails, lessons on thumbnails. That's all. Apart from that, I've not looked at your content yet, and I bet your content is mostly going to be fantastic. But the thumbnails are the reason why people click onto it. I can talk geek about. I keep thinking about the Just Rick. Shall I do a Just Rick on a live on YouTube and analytics? YouTube, what I've learned, YouTube. Behind the scenes, would that be of interest to people? Because it is really geeky and really nerdy, and Shelley's like, oh no, it bore the living daylights out of her. But for people who, if I take on something, it tends to work out all right. I took on golf, became a professional. Took on poker, nearly became a professional. Took on cars, and it's because the analytical mind of the way that I go about it. So now I'm there with YouTube. So tick on YouTube, and it's like, it'll get there, and it's just like, I don't know what to do. Let me know what you think. Let's have a look. See what we're up to. Wish you your channel. Yeah, wish you all the best, Dave and Julie. Wish you all the best. We enjoyed the Gran Canary video and thought it was very informative. Thanks, Alison. Yeah, it was more like a video diary, that one. I wanted to try and make it like a video diary. I tried different angles or different directions, and I think the video diary style works for us. Even Shelley went, maybe it was too long. I think the Gran Canary one is going to be, over time, a gradual grower, because some people want an instant hit of 10 minutes of YouTube and then they're away for something else. Other people want, okay, I'm going to sit down and watch this on a Sunday night. I'm going to have a cup of tea and sit there and spend 40, because it's 41 minutes long. I'm fully aware of the times and stuff as well. And it's like, I did it on purpose. And it's like, well, because I want people to think it's like a TV show. I'm going to sit down and watch this as a TV show. So it's just playing around and seeing and finding which one works the best, I suppose. But I think the Gran Canaria is going to be a long grow. Let's have a look. How's Bella? She's great. She's a proper house cat now. She's getting old. She's got the whiskers underneath. We've had her 5-6 years. She came to us as a stray 5-6 years ago, and she's always fast asleep in the bedroom. She's literally on the bed all the time. Every time we come into the kitchen, she follows him. Always wants food. Has a couple of nibbles, leaves it. Roller takes the rest. And yeah, she's doing all right. Actually, she's doing okay. Miss Yellow and Los Chris, they were a great bunch of staff, and even the regular lucky men were really friendly. Yeah, they've now got Las Americas and they've got Tall Viscous. So they go the other way as well now. So it's that way. Yes, you make it interesting, go for it. I know it's weird, and I'll be interested. It was just the three of us chatting. Just the three of us will be chatting and be like, we'll see how it goes. Ewan said, I've got a predicament. Tenerife the first week in March, or go on tour with the boys to Paris for the rugby. Can't do both. I like Paris. I really do. I've been to Paris about 3 or 4 times now, and I really like it. So I can never get bored of the walking around Paris. Shelley's not a walker, so I don't think we're ever going to go to Paris again, but I really like Paris. It's a tough one, Ewan. Coin flip, and then stick with it. Definitely go to Malaga City. It's so beautiful, lots to see and do. I think there's so much more to Spain than the Brits realise. And I think the people who, I was going to use the word the educated, I'm going to say the educated traveller. I think the educated traveller is fully aware of that. So like what Raimundo said about Malaga, and then what you've just said there, Joanne, about it as well. There's places that you just go, just blow you away, I think. Alice says, thanks for the Bella update. You're more than welcome, honestly. She's amazing. I don't know where she is. Oh, the landlord's turned up as well, Paul. The dog loves him. That's why the dog's not back in, because the landlord's up here. He's moving in, by the way. The landlord he's moving into the chalet. He sold his villa, and he's moving into the chalet. Single bloke, so he's there. Sozzlebox is the way forward, backwards and sideways. We nearly did one last night, Raimundo. I said to Shelley, did somebody mention Sozzlebox? But we're all in our sloppy joes, and we just went, nah, leave it. So we didn't do it, but we could have done one last night, to be honest with you. We had a nice evening, interesting evening last night, just sat on the terrace, just chatting and chilling. We went to Rincon de Pollo. I don't know if people still are aware of it. Mark and Robert Murphy and Sandra know exactly where it is, and Raimundo as well, I think. Second floor of the shopping centre near the market, Rincon del Pollo. And it is full of Canarian families, which tells me it's a great place. And it was brilliant. And we had friends over, and we took them to Rincon del Pollo, and we had some chicken there, and it was beautiful, and it was really, really nice. So we did that and then came back and then sat on the terrace. So I think that's what we're up to. Let's have a look. Right, took you for an hour. We're going to leave it from here. I'm just going to say thank you so much. We will do a live on Thursday, okay? I'll do a live. I'll speak to Luke, and we'll get the live out on Thursday. There will be a Just Rick coming out in the next couple of days. We'll get that sorted as well. I'm going to grab my landlord quickly before we leave, and I wish you all a happy Sunday further, guys, all right? All the best. Thank you so much for joining us solo. If you're new to the channel and you want to subscribe, it's free to do so. And if you want to share it and explain to other people, just tell them about it. It'd be great. Just tell them. Word of mouth will be the best one. Enjoy yourselves, guys. All the best. See you on the next one. Cheers, y'all. See you soon.